What's up everybody, this is Cheesy Mr. Poof and I welcome you back to Tamriel Tuesday, a weekly dose of Elder Scrolls Legends gameplay on the Cheesy Mr. Poof channel. And before we check out the deck that we will be playing today, I want to give a big shout out to the Elder Scrolls Legends subreddit and every single one of you who is watching Tamriel Tuesday, who's tuning in every week. It means so much to me because we just hit 100 subscribers on the channel. Now I know that sounds pretty small. And don't get me wrong, I am aware it is a pretty small number, but reaching that 100 finally feels pretty good to me, and it shows me that I'm doing something to make good content, I guess. So anyway, let me just say I'm very thankful for all of you who are tuning in. You like the content, I love it. Just thank you. So yeah. Let's check out the deck that we will be playing today. And that deck is the Swindler's Market Shrine. And the deck we will be playing today is the Swindler's Market Shrine. Now the reason it's Swindler's Market and Shrine is this. So if you don't know what a Swindler's Market deck is, it's a deck that revolves around this card, Swindler's Market. When you play a 0-cost card, deal 1 damage to your opponent and gain 1 health. And we're going to be abusing this card with the likes of Raiding Party, which will give us 0-cost Nord Firebrands, which we can then buff up using Orc Clan Captains and Northwind Outposts. So we play these, we get the trigger on the Swindler's Market, we're going to swing in for the face with the buffs. And we keep on doing that, we gain some health, we deal some damage. It's actually quite an interesting deck. And we have a few ways to get those Firebrands. We have Skulk to fetch the ones in the deck. We have Raiding Party to get some from not in our deck. And we also have Markarth Bannerman here to give us some more Nord Firebrands. And the reason we got Shrine in the title is because I'm trying out 2 copies of Namira Shrine in the deck, which is a new card that came with the Forgotten Hero bundle, and this one is at the end of your turn. If you played 3 cards this turn, draw a card. Now, it's for Magicka, for support that does nothing on the turn you play it. Unless you can play a few 0-costs on curve, I mean. But I feel like this is okay, because when we go into the late game and I'm playing more things and more things at the same time, we're probably going to hit those 3 cards. But yeah, I'm only playing 2 copies because it's kind of out there. It's pretty expensive, so that's why there's only 2 copies. But other things that make 0-cost cards in the deck: Murkwater Shamans. We can also draw cards with the Varani's Courier. We can make contracts with Astrid and Brotherhood Slayer. And any other lethal creature with Astrid. So yeah. We also run 1 copy of Smuggler's Hall. Because we do get an explosive, like, swing out of nowhere with this card sometimes. But I'm thinking we could run 1 less Murkwater Shaman for 1 more Smuggler's Hall, but I'm not sure, so this is going to be the build that we will be playing today, and yeah. There's the deck. Let's see how it does in the rank ladder. Okay, we're up against Ador, Hero of the People, who's playing on the Spell Sword. A popular deck right now. Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say popular maybe, but a deck that has seen some play is the Highlander Spell Sword, because this combination has a lot of good value. I feel like keeping the Swindlers, maybe tossing an Orc Clan Captain here, keeping the Varanis. Skulk is a pretty good draw. Ungolem is even better. I think I'm gonna play it here just to protect the Skulk. Or maybe he wants to commit here.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Luck to your house.
Greetings.
So yeah, Skulk is going to be good. Varani's Courier is not a very exciting card, but it does draw us a card, so it gets in. Okay. Guessing we put it in the shadow lane, right? I suppose. Because I can play the Varani's Courier and protect it. So yeah. That is fine. It's going to chill here. Now there's a lot of guards that you can play in Spell Sword. with the resources you have currently. And that's not a guard. Okay, so if I get a lethal one, that's going to be good. Now, I don't think we're setting up Swindler's Market quite yet, although this is a turn where we might as well. Let's see what we draw. Murkwater Goblin. We could take the aggro approach this turn. But I think I'm gonna go for the courier. I'm not playing the goblin quite yet. So this makes me think it might be tokens. Edict on the Skulk. That is pretty interesting. Do we break the rune here? I mean, really, we don't need to, so I could just develop Swindlers here. And pass it up. Next turn we can play Markgraf Bannerman if there's nothing too crazy going on. We can also just play Fighters Guild, Gambit, get some value. Imprisoned Deathlord, so you're playing the endurance cards that can be turned off, I guess. So develop the goblins first, then play Fighters Guild Gambit for the clear. First we break a rune. That's okay.
If I fall,
I'm more scared about... Yeah, he can actually get this online right away, so... The catapult must go. And then we develop the goblins.
You waste my breath.
And pass it up. Now this is a very aggressive approach that the Swindler's deck doesn't usually take, but seeing as... Oh, that's bad. This could still be a singleton deck, by the way. Kinda wanna play Astrid, because Astrid does get me a contract here if I want. Bannerman is just way better though.
for the Black Hand.
So yeah. Let's break a rune here first. And just set you to 1. Bannerman in the right. Prisoning that. Don't need to break a rune here. If we need it, we can just draw a card with the courier. Just tossing it out there. So yeah, that's the trade, definitely. Barded War, this is probably a singleton deck, right? I don't know how you play this.
They'll move along if they don't want trouble.
This is a singleton deck, right? Right? Okay. We have some plays. So he's gonna get to kill Bannerman next turn, no matter what. That's kind of annoying, but I guess I'm gonna take my value while I still can. Thank you. And there. And here. Another courier, that's quite fine. Let's throw a shaman in there. Hit the face for a little bit of damage. And is it Astrid or courier? I mean, I'd rather play Astrid if I knew that I had a Gambit or another lethal creature, so
My sword has
let's get ourselves a card. So yeah, when he destroyed the Swindler's Market, that was a really big blow. But we do draw another one, which is pretty good. And he uses silence on the shaman there. That's certainly interesting. Nah, that's a Dragon Cult Ghost. So yeah, he's probably gonna start swinging that thing.
For the black
Probably
hand.
sooner or later. So we're just going to set up the combo. I can actually play this on the same turn just to dodge any possible support removals. So I'm just gonna play Astrid here.
I'll lead my family to glory.
We can play all this on the same turn. Get some damage out there. I'm still feeling kind of okay. I don't think he can burst me down. Another silence, so it's definitely not a Highlander deck.
They'll move along if they don't
But
want
it's certainly a very interesting deck. He plays Imprisoned Death Lords and...
Warn them.
Okay, we get to draw cards. And that's a firebrand. Okay, are we in any immediate danger here? That's like the main thing on my mind right now. Are we in any immediate danger? We're gonna play things, so this is not gonna get to attack unless he has the silences. He's already played 2 though. It's pretty amazing. So obviously we play the Swindler then. Do we play Bannerman and go for a huge setup next turn? We could do that. We could even trade with 1. Or we could start swinging in right now, get ourselves a bit farther from dying. Kind of like that.
We stand united.
Yeah, let's do that.
For the black hand.
So here comes the first brand. No prophecies. We can probably get rid of the goblin because it's a free trade.
Time to fight.
And probably Ungolem? Nah, let's just get rid of another brand.
Time to fight.
Put this
Just
in the
give me
right.
a name.
Down to 4, 9 Magicka, you can Dawn's Wrath left. That still leaves me with 3 damage on the right.
You die.
Do you have lethal though?
I did warn them.
That would be amazing if you had lethal right now. You silence and buff this, right? You don't have charge in these. Silence and buff on the Death Lord.
You must be cleansed.
Okay, that's 7 damage. Can you add? Can you add more? Is this happening?
Taste my steel.
That doesn't do it. Catapult doesn't do it.
That was a mistake.
Wait, we won, right? Yes, we did. Yes. Yes, we did. Right? Let me just see that I'm not fucking this up. I
Attack.
hit with this, I hit with this,
For the black hand.
and this, and this, and this. There was probably some other lethal I could have also done, but that was on the board. Okay, we're up against Nicosia the Untouchable, playing the Archer. So it's actually... I mean... I'm guessing it's not a mirror match. But yeah, I'm gonna toss these, keep one of these. That's okay, we can get an aggro start here.
Luck to your house.
Well met, marsh friend.
Northwind outpost with this, okay, so this is not the most optimal hand. But it's not the worst hand either.
What have we here?
Yeah, that does deal with it pretty nicely. Ooh, that's a Swindler's Market, that would have been great. If I had this in the opener, I would not have played the Goblin. So we can Archer's Gambit, but that seems like a waste. So this is a ring turn for the Brotherhood Slayer. We can get a contract going, hopefully. Okay, no contract for me. Namira Shrine, huh? Could play this.
Praise to
Yep.
Namira.
Let's just slam it. This is going to be a trade. Let's see if we can play 3 cards in a turn.
What have we here?
Did I even have these guys in my deck? I think I do.
Shadow.
If I don't, I must have made some choices. Some hard choices. And do we play the market as well? I don't think we do. Right? We're gonna save it. Because this is another card towards 3 cards a turn. And then draw.
We must protect our stronghold.
Well, that certainly hurts. Oh yeah, that definitely hurts. But it's a good thing we saved the Swindler's Market, because I'm okay losing a Shrine. I'm less okay losing a Swindler's Market. So the thing here is... do I Shrine Gambit? That feels kind of... That doesn't feel like terribly good. Definitely not on my top plays. There's also Swindler's Gambit. I can get double Pilfers. Or I can just do Shrine Gambit, still double Pilfer. I'm gonna break a rune though, but I think that might be worth it.
Praise to Namira.
So that's the 1. This is the 2. Of course we hit a thing.
Someone out there?
Midnight Snack. You play Midnight Snack? What? Murkwater on the right just to get that card draw. And that should work. Yeah. Feels pretty good. Now we can play the Bannerman. Build up towards Swindlers and Northwind. I'm expecting lethals though. I mean, that Sanctuary Pet definitely wasn't the last. And there's a control tool, if I ever saw one.
My scales move in shadow.
Okay, not taking the aggressive turn here. Okay, Smuggler's Hole will actually be pretty good. It's definitely Bannerman turn here.
Follow me, men.
And we pass it up. Hopefully we can at least get a trigger on the attack. It's possible that we don't. But here's hoping. Oh wow, you battle me. So this is a Dragon Archer, huh? That is definitely interesting. And here comes the aggression.
My scales move in
They're
shadow.
in my sights.
Okay, courier.
My scales move in shadow.
So now that he knows that I'm basically all in on this strategy, he's going to start pressuring me for some damage. So we're just gonna have to get that Swindler's Den online as soon as possible. So, okay, do I go courier or den? I mean, market. I think I go market here. If he has a douchnik, I get punished really hard. But if he doesn't, I have a pretty good turn with the Smuggler's Hall. I think I just have to hope he doesn't have it. Here's hoping, because we're gonna deal a lot of damage and gain some health from all these zero costs.
Move in shadow.
Prophecy would be like clutch as hell.
They're in my sights.
Okay, that's another zero cost. Okay, I can live with that. It dies, but I can live with that. Okay. So this is 6 Magicka, which is very, 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 very unfortunate. Actually, is there another play? Can we go double Sanctuary Pet? Because I don't think the Hall and the zero costs are enough here. Can I go Sanctuary Pet on both lanes on the 4/4s? That's a lot of damage, and red does have charge, so I think we just have to go all in on the strategy here.
Time to fight.
So playing 1, playing 2, playing the Hall, Suppress, Curse, Spider, Weapon. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We can play a guard here, right? We can silence something. Maybe the douchnik. We can curse something. Douchnik. Shearpoint. Shearpoint maybe? Ah, douchnik. Improvise here. Pop that. Back to 14. And we draw a card at the end of the turn. Okay, the turn felt kind of okay. It certainly didn't feel like I was doing nothing. Like, look at all this. Look at all that. This is not the greatest, but it's something. And that card draw at the end was pretty nice too. I mean, I would prefer if this drew me 2 cards, but then again, who wouldn't prefer that?
We must protect our stronghold.
Okay, so that Swindler's Den out. My healing is going with it.
Sights.
My scales.
That's 4 damage to my face. Unfortunate. And a Skyborn Dragon that can just freely trade. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty bad for me. Fighter's Guild helps a little. Yeah. Do I play Varanus? It's not very exciting. I feel like Fighter's Guild is the thing here.
If I fall, The hist were reclaimed.
And Firebrand doesn't really do anything right now. We do draw a card though, which is nice. I do like that card draw. That feels pretty good. But yeah, that's a pretty good one. So that...
They're in my sights.
Oh, face. Does he have one more damage?
They're in my sights.
Oh well, that's a swift wing dragon.
By the aid of fire.
Gotta give it to you, you archer dragon. Sure. I can dig that. Okay, so we're up against the Crimson King. 1401 was it? 1401, the King's Lair. And it's a scout, so it could be a ramp scout. I mean, my first go-to is a ramp scout. We're gonna throw these, keep this. This is okay.
Luck to your house.
But I mean, ramp scout has been getting less and less popular over these few days, weeks, whatnot. Oh dear. Well. Okay. This is simply a pass turn. Okay, nothing on turn 1. This is a safe skulk in the right. Okay.
My sword hand itches.
Veranis Courier. That's something I did not see coming. But yeah, another good use for Archer's Gambit in here. We do have lethal creatures, but we can also do this. Get a double pilfer triggers.
Nicely done.
That feels pretty good, man. Now we could play Murkwater. Bait out the bat. Ah, but then he just gets a really good trade on it. I don't need to play anything right now. So I'm just going to safely pass the turn. My opponent is playing Veranis Courier, so I'm guessing it's some kind of a combo deck, wanting to draw the entire deck. Also, I'm always scared of Word Wall. Northwind is pretty good with the Firebrand, so let's just drop a Shaman here. Put 2 damage on that. I'm gonna still save these 0 costs for a more explosive turn down the road.
You must be cleansed.
Here? Yeah, that's reasonable.
My breath.
Not too mad about this one. Think that is fine. Slayer or Post? Post gives me a Firebrand here and another Pilfer. And I kinda like that.
Arm yourself. Time to fight.
Okay. Put 3 more damage in. Save these up. We have a lot of explosion coming in if we can destroy our Swindler's Market. Also, he used this for silence and not for destroying the inevitable Swindler's Market, which I find kind of interesting. I mean, maybe he didn't read that it was a Swindler's Market deck. Or maybe he just has another one. That is a sure point. Bannerman is quite good. Let's hit the face.
Follow me, men.
Play some Bannerman. I mean, we could play 1 Goblin just because, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. My nose has been like itchy all day and I don't know why. Must be the season. So he played a word wall earlier. I'm guessing Drain Vitality, but it's not level 3 yet.
You must be cleansed.
Another silence, do you... Wow, that's... that's actually... pretty interesting.
Just give me a name.
I'm gonna save the clan captain. Because we're looking at a pretty explosive turn. I just want my Swindler's market. I need my market. And with the market we just need one open lane and we're in business. But this deck is a mystery to me. I mean, it could still just be like a control-y scout. Another word wall.
What have we here?
So is he whiffing these?
What have we here?
So the draw is real. The drawing is definitely real. I don't think you hit here. You haven't proven to be a very aggressive deck. I'm not expecting you to swing. Yep. Oh, that's good.
We stand united.
That warms my heart. But actually, we can save this Swindler's Market. And we can play it with the Smuggler's Hall next turn, which will be explosive.
It's nothing personal.
So I'm just going to do that. Right? Right? I think we wait. Because if he has another silence or destroy support, we're just gonna be like, oh no, we can't do anything. So I feel like it's safe to wait. There's no hand hate in Elder Scrolls Legends yet. I mean, there is technically the Hallowed Death Priest, but that doesn't hit supports. So we're still okay. Excited to see what he does here.
I smell the stench of the living.
Surprisingly, that's okay with me.
If I fall, the hiss will reclaim.
Surprisingly, that's okay with me.
My sword hand itches.
Okay. It's not the end of the world.
My scales move in shadow. My scales move
I don't
in
think you
shadow.
break. Yeah, figured. Raiding party is pretty good. Okay, so first we just play this right. Because we can.
It's nothing
Then
personal.
we hit here. Get another contract. Play raiding party, right? Wait, no, we don't play it. Yeah, we can't play it. We can play a goblin. And another goblin. Okay, we could play raiding party, but I'm not feeling it. Smuggler's Hall. Hey, that's not half bad. We silence that. Also paralyze. Paralyze there. Get yet another goblin. Don't need to worry about my health totals, so we don't need to play Septim on the left. I think we just pass it up. We have a Firebrand and a raiding party in hand, so we can burst in for 6 more damage. That kinda hurts. See, that's 1 Magicka to kill my entire board. And a camel. Okay, so that's digging. And he still has 1 Drain Vitality in the deck, I'm assuming at least. But this Swindler's Market is really coming in handy. An altar deck, okay, I get it. Summons and last gasps.
You waste my breath.
Makes sense.
My scales move in shadow.
Yeah,
My
it's totally safe for you
scales
to
move in
hit.
shadow.
It's safe. So Shrine would be actually very good right now. Because it would kinda give me some more cards. See, the thing is, when you've done your explosive thing, you're kind of in the top deck mode. So this is happening.
Time to fight. Talos,
But that's still 2 damage.
time to fight.
And that's another 2 damage.
Mora tests us.
And this
Fight.
is another 2 damage. And this should be lethal.
Fight.
This is amazing. Deck worked perfectly. That feels good. That feels good. Okay, we're back with the deck here, and a little thing that I noticed while playing is that I somehow managed to not include our little friend Thieves Guild recruit here, so otherwise the deck works perfectly, but I feel like it needs and wants more draw. So what I would do with this build is I would take out 1 Murkwater Shaman. You could even take them out entirely, really. You're not depending that much on the curses, you're more depending on the raiding party or clan captain firebrand combos. And you have the Bannerman, so I feel like you can just cut out all of those, cut in more early game draw with the Thieves Guild recruit. And yeah, so that's the only change that I would make into this deck right now. The Shrine actually did perform quite well, but I'm still not 100% sold on including Namira Shrine in the deck. But yeah, this was the deck, and I feel like it went pretty well. It could have gone better, but it's a Swindler's Market deck. It definitely relies a lot on drawing the combo, because it's a combo deck, so it needs to draw a lot of cards. So yeah, it's not going to be the most consistent way to climb the ladder, but it's definitely a fun clockwork deck to play, where you have a lot of micro decisions to make, and yeah. So that's it for this week. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel for more Elder Scrolls Legends gameplay, and yeah. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one.